our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Being in the early stages of this new season now, Clark, what are some of the things that have stood out so far?
Well, you know, some teams have come right out of the gate and made a statement. Others have taken a little while to get going. But, you know, like I always say, Kevin, it's a long season. You got to stay even keeled. A lot can change over the course of the length of the season.
Down low, Aldridge. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
Rose finds Meeks. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Meeks on the wing. Misses the three. Here's Roy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
Miller against Rose. The kick out to Dang. Traps in the tray.
You can tell he's been well-schooled, well-coached. Knows when to kick it out to get that three-point chance.
Miller against Rose. Pass to Aldridge. Clock at 6. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rose dishes to Noah. Outside Dang. 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Brandon Roy. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Count that one.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rose passes to Noah.
A versatile player. Noah scores, he rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Miller kicks to Oden. Good, and Miller gets the assist.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Rose looking around. There's the 3, and Oden pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 5, but 2 dishes to Miller. Aldridge inside, working on Noah. Here's Miller. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Outside Rose. Dives to the hoop. Just 5 on the clock. Buried from 15 feet out.
And that's a confident stroke from Rose. He has potential to be dangerous as a scorer.
Miller outside. Pass to Aldridge. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Batum inside the three-point line. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
From deep, Rose. Good on the triple. Rose has got 5 now.
Hey, if Rose can hit that shot, those driving lanes just get wider.
Pass to Aldridge. over Boozer. Aldridge, good. He's got 6.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Miller surveying the floor. Outside Aldridge. Rebound by Carlos Boozer.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Meeks. Still scoreless.
We all know how Rose can score the ball, but sometimes I think we dismiss how good of a passer he is.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We spoke about LaMarcus Aldridge and how they planned on shutting him down. Coach said, I don't know if we can shut him down, especially when you consider how unguardable his over-the-shoulder jumper is. But I told our guys to get up on him whenever he has the ball. Let's see if he'll be successful with my cousin LaMarcus. Back over to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Boy, I tell you, you got to get out on Rose from there. He's lethal from behind the arc.
And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some changes for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Carlos Boozer. And it's Corver in for Jody Meeks. Batum with the ball. Aldridge left side. Aldridge with a screen on Rose. Shot clock at 5. Miller, no luck. Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Now here's Rose. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Here's Dang, and it falls over the rim and in. Dang's got 5 now.
A deceptively good passer at the center position. Noah takes great pride in making his teammates better.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Roy. Chicago grabs the miss. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Now here's Rose. Brandon Roy unable to get his shot to go. And it goes down 2 points. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Miller the pass to Aldridge. To end the run. And Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Miller against Rose. Pass to Noah. Now here's Dang. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Wesley Matthews checked in for Batum. And Rudy Fernandez is subbed in for Andre Miller.
Once he gets the ball down low, Aldridge has an array of moves. Hard to stop the savvy veteran.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
The Bulls making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Here is Forbes. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Back to Watson. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Fernandez, the pass to Matthews. Outside Roy. Shoots over Korver. The shot's good from Roy. Roy's got his second basket of the night.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Count the basket.
When you have a passer like Watson, that's an added bonus. I mean, he's really skilled at finding the open guy, and that helps any team.
Roy against Korver. Roy with the bucket. Roy's got his third basket of the night. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Gibson. Back to Watson. The tray. And the Bulls another 3.
You cannot sleep on Watson out on the perimeter now. He consistently knocks down these shots.
Now Fernandez coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Chicago. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Oh, a sweet jam. He really stuffed that one in.
The Bulls with the lead. In the corner, Gibson with it. Back to Watson. Screen by Boozer. Shoots. Watson's shot is off.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
It's Matthews on the wing. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Matthews has got his first bucket of the night.
Remarkable poise from Wesley Matthews. Looks like he's very comfortable shooting as soon as that ball hits his hand.
Fareed against Boozer. Back to Watson. Good on the three-point shot. Watson's got 9 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Matthews, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Over to the wing. Boozer up top. Fareed defending. Outside Boozer. Over Fareed. Boozer can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Humphries kicks to Matthews. Fareed a screen on Gibson. And Matthews gets it to go.
Love how Matthews uses the pick and roll. Excels at making the right decision in these sets more times than not.
Pass to Korver. Now Boozer. Back to Korver. And here's Watson. They get it back. And there it is for him. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, you want to see Boozer hit the boards, utilizing that big, strong body there on the offensive glass.
And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Rose, he's checked in for Chicago. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. The Trailblazers in second.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability
to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Now here's Fareed. Camby dishes to Miller. On the wing, Brandon Roy. 5 on the clock. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Roy's got 8 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Boozer. Over Camby. It's Boozer missing. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Roy can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Batum with the steal. Here's Miller. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
Now, Miller's a very physical guard. He does not mind at all having to work through some contact.
Boozer with the screen for Rose. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. 13 points in the game.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure. And then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
Back to Roy. Over Rose. Here's Fareed. Off with the layup. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Raptors in Toronto. Outside Rose. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Rose has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Outside Roy. A 3-ball. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Boozer a screen on Roy. Here's Rose. Boozer passes to Corver. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That's getting to your spot and then trusting that the ball will find you.
Trailblazers trail by 4. And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gibson. Bang comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Jody Meeks in for C.J. Watson. Portland also making some changes. Oden comes in for Marcus Camby. And LaMarcus Aldridge is subbed in for Fareed. Now, here's Roy. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Batum. He's covered by Deng. Shot clock at 3. Pulls from the top of the key. Here's Oden, and it's Oden finishing it off.
And I see a lot of that in Oden's future. He could make a living on the glass.
Pass to Noah. Back to Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. Driving the lane.
Boy, Rose is a marvelous athlete who's really good at taking it to the cup. And he's hard to cover because of that.
For Chicago, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The free throw drops for Rose. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Boozer. And Rose drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Miller, the pass to Batum. Back to Miller. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Roy against Korver. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Roy.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Rose. Meeks outside. And Oden pulls it down. Oden's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
Dang, a screen on Miller. And Rose throws it down hard.
This is how lethal Rose can be on offense, and it's because of that high motor he possesses.
For 3, Roy. Rebound by the Bulls. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 4-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Rose against Miller. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Derrick Rose. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 32 points a game last year, 8 assists and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Pops Mensah-Bonsu checked in for Kyle Korver. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Roy. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for Portland.
You know, sometimes there's just nothing you can do to bother Aldridge. Fantastic score, and he stays locked in, too.
Back to Rose. There's a good screen. Here's Mensah-Bonsu. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Bulls making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Derrick Rose, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
.52 seconds left here in the second. Back to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Doesn't go. Only his 3rd miss in 9 tries. Chicago has gone 4 of 6 in long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Noah with a screen for Rose. Back to Meeks. Batum with the steal. Pass to Roy. Three seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Roy's got 20 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Chicago. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Roy really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Rose. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Roy from outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Noah's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dang finds Noah. Outside Rose. Pass to Boozer. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Chicago. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Portland. Pass to Aldridge. Outside Roy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Roy's got it all tied up now for Portland.
He just makes scoring look so effortless. It's why you love watching Roy play the game.
Boozer a screen on Miller. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Buries it from 3-point range. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter. 90 seconds now into the second half. Miller outside. Pass to Aldridge. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 6 assists now in the game.
Tonight, Aldridge is doing a little bit of everything at the offensive end, and he's doing it all quite well.
Now here's Rose. He's got 24. With some arc. Dang for 3. Oden with the rebound. Portland trailing here. Miller outside. Pass to Roy. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Meeks kicks to Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Pass to Roy. Here's Batum. It's stolen by Dang. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. And here's Rose outside. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 3.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Batum scanning the floor.
Who's watching here?
Aldridge against Boozer. Shot clock at 6. The 15-footer. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot.
From deep, Rose up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Now, here's Aldridge. 18 points for him. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Here's Rose. And Oden pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 4. Batum dishes to Miller. Outside Roy. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Roy. And then Roy with the dunk.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
Noah with a screen on Miller. Rose attacking, and the layup is good. Rose has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Inside, here's Roy. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Bulls have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Miller against Rose. Plays it up and banks it in. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
And Rose proving already to be a relentless competitor, excellent at finding ways to finish inside.
Roy from outside sinks the triple. Roy's got 9 points in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Left side Rose. And he banks in the layup. Boozer's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Kind of like what Rose has done in this one so far.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chicago. And Portland with a change here too. Matthews is checked in. Batum with the ball. Aldridge a screen. Shakes him. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Batum.
Boy, that's big-time concentration from Batum. Able to battle his way through contact and still get the finish.
Rose against Miller. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 33 points.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Miller the bounce pass. Here's Aldridge. Here's Oden. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Oden's got 6.
Easy money down low for Oden. Rewarding himself there with great effort.
Rose goes in. And they pick up 2. Rose has got 16 points here in the second half.
What a finish against contact. He definitely earned that bucket.
Count that one.
Imposing his will on the interior. LaMarcus taking the contact and finishing through the play.
Miller against Rose. Outside for Korver. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. He has 6.
And I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
Matthews against Dang. Pass to Aldridge. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. That's now 22 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Outside Rose. And finished off by Rose.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
To the middle. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Aldridge.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Chicago has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Ilgauskas is checked in for Noah. And Sabansu comes in for Carlos Boozer. Taj Gibson's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Watson in for Derrick Rose. Portland also making some changes. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Oden. Kenneth Faried comes in for Aldridge. And it's Roy in for Nicholas Batum. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Trailblazers 3rd.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Alexander's checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And a switch here also for Portland. Rudy Fernandez is checked in for Miller. Outside Roy. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. No good on the shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Alexander passes to Gibson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gibson's got his first bucket in this one.
I think this is where Gibson is most effective. A solid interior scorer with a really nice shooting touch.
Can be good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Watson surveying the D. Pass to Korver. And here is Gibson. Fareed defending. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Good job there, getting himself a little space on the inside.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the Chicago Bulls. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pass to Fernandez. Back to Roy. Lets it fly. Hits the jumper in space. Roy's got 11 points here in just the second half.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
Now, here's Watson. Oh, good with the triple. Korver against Roy. To tie it up. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Boozer's got 4 rebounds in this game. Watson, the pass to Mensah. Now, Korver. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Watson. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Watson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls. Here's Roy. Shoots over Korver. Can't cash in from the high post. Gibson looking it over. Over Fernandez. The kick out to Boozer. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Watson, that's for 2. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Matthews taking advantage of the attention he draws on offense to find an open teammate.
And Chicago has possession after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And Boozer gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Now here's Korver following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Pass to Korver. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Matthews. Fareed. And it's in off the backboard.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Greg Oden, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here is Fernandez, following the score by Derrick Rose.
An effective floor spacer. Matthews, certainly a guy that can really light it up from downtown.
Outside Gibson. Screen by Boozer. Another one falls for Chicago.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
It's Rudy Fernandez on the wing. He's covered by Watson. Here's Fernandez. Here's Oden. Carlos Boozer pulls it in. Boozer's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
With his build and touch, Boozer can be lethal inside. What a strong finish.
And Matthews kicks to Roy. Beyond the arc. Fareed, no good. Chicago leading by 9. Gibson a screen. Watson inside. Defended by Fernandez. Rose gets the bucket.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
Pass to Fernandez. Back to Roy. That's a 2 from Matthews. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the paint. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Greg Oden.
Exceptional finish from Boozer, just powering through the tough coverage.
A different look now for Portland. Aldridge, he's checked in for Reed. Batum comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Rudy Fernandez. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gibson. Dang comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Jody Meeks in for C.J. Watson. The free throw drops for Boozer.
Certainly knows how to get to the line. Boozer using that size of his to his advantage.
Miller, the pass to Roy. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Now here's Rose. Here's Noah. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Oden's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Miller outside. Over to the left wing. Aldridge against Boozer. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Chicago.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Now here's Batum. Here's Miller. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Nice job finishing inside. It's one of the strengths of Andre Miller's game. He knows how to operate in close.
Pass to Boozer. Over Aldridge. Noah. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Joakim Noah.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Aldridge. Sinks that one from the post. Aldridge has got 12 points here in the second half.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far. Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Trailblazers, trailing by 17. And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Batum against Dang. Now Miller.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And there's the dunk.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defensive part in pick and roll situations.
Trailblazers trail by 17. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Aldridge against Boozer. 5 to shoot. And it doesn't go. The Bulls leading by 17. And now let's check in with Hall of Famer David Aldridge to see how Wesley Matthews is doing. David?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information. Unfortunately, it seems he has a strained hip. You can imagine the kind of discomfort that causes. It's got to be frustrating to deal with an injury this early in the season. But the silver lining here is the training staff has cleared him to play.
Thanks for the status report there, David.
It's always so tough to see a player get hit with this kind of setback. You know, they dedicate so much time and energy and effort to their craft. My hope and prayer is that he has a smooth recovery.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here toward the Bulls.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Trailblazers.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Derrick Rose.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now, here's Watson. Takes the shot. Pins the shot with nobody near him. And the Bulls lead by 20.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.